Living TV. Let's talk about vital boundaries. And a shout out to Healing from Complex Post-Traumatic Stress. Great graphic, Linda Meredith. Copyrighted. So, I want to give them credit. Fair Use Act. I want to use this for teaching. It is so important to understand boundaries, to draw boundaries, to make people respect your boundaries. I've learned. I have cut several people out of my life recently because they just could not respect me. And I'm like, I'm not going to put up with this. I have, lived through narcissistic abuse, and I swore if I ever got out of that relationship and healed, I would never allow a man to disrespect me. These are the vital boundaries: a physical, a mental, emotional, social, and time. Let's break it down. Physical. What do you need to feel safe physically? Where do you need to state these needs? Like, I am a victim. No, I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. But about 6 years ago, I was sexually assaulted at a colonics clinic that involved my best friend that was having an affair with this clinic owner, and I didn't know it. And she took me down there to get just go with her. And he offered me a free raindrop, which I'm a raindrop therapist. And I was sexually assaulted. They drugged me, and I didn't remember the assault for like 3 months. And I've developed extreme trauma, extreme post-traumatic stress. For 2 years, I didn't leave my house because every time someone would come up behind me, I would just go into panic attacks. It was terrible. I'm over that now, thank God. But I'm a big believer in I want my 6-foot space. Don't come into my physical space because I'm going to tell you to step back. Mental. Are you free to have your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs? If you're from a family like mine, prim and proper from Mississippi, my family thinks I'm absolutely out of my mind for standing up against vaccines. I used to be in the industry, and I know they're killing people, and it's challenging. But you have to make people respect your mental boundaries as well. You have a right to have an opinion. You have a right to have feelings. And you most definitely have a right to have your own thoughts. And you don't have to conform to society or family norms. You're your own individual person. How about emotional? Do you need boundaries around inappropriate topics, emotional dumping, or emotional invalidation? That's huge, guys. Your emotional dumping. I don't allow people to call me and just dump their crap on me. I'm like, I'm not your therapist. I don't want to hear your stuff because I have my own stress. I can't help you right now. I'm trying to heal. So I'm making people, respect my boundaries. All these, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Socially. Are you aware of how much you can socialize and maintain your mental health? A lot of people after a sexual assault or they develop post-traumatic stress, they just isolate. And if you isolate, I promise you, Satan has you. God did not make you to be isolated. We are social creatures. We're supposed to be one body of Christ. You need to, process your trauma, deal with probably the narcissistic abuse you could have lived through that made you probably not have boundaries. I'm a little impasse out there, my little codependence. I just want to make sure everything is fine with you and you're happy and you're safe. Well, no one looks out for me. So you have to look out for yourself. And you do have to put yourself before other people if they disrespect you and don't understand that you do have boundaries. And then time is the last one. If you don't respect my time, you don't have time with me. That's a huge one. Time to me. I'm a very busy woman running several companies, a media company, other businesses, writing, professionally write, and then I'm trying to heal myself. So I make sure that people respect my time. Have you scheduled in necessary things to do and discovered how to say no? Learning how to say no is the biggest first step in healing. Second is truly getting to know yourself, your authentic self. And then walking in your own original thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And not apologizing for it. You can heal one bite, one thought at a time. And you can have vital boundaries of physical, mental, emotional, social, and time. Y'all have a great night. I promise you, if you start making people respect your boundaries, don't be surprised if people disappear from your life. Especially if they're narcissists. Narcissists hate boundaries. Be warned.